Wakarongo ki te tangi a te manu e karanga nei tui 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 a. Tui ai ronga, tui ai raro, tui ai waho, tui ai roto, tui a te he tangata krongo te pō kārongo te aoti hei muriora. Kia ora te whānau ko, KovuJenkai tōku ingoa, ko ngā puhi tōku iwi, ko ngā toki mata whaurau tōku waka. Basically what I said for the non-Māori speaking folk is, hi, my name is KovuJenkai, my tribe is Ngā Puhi. The boat that my people use to get from Hawaii to New Zealand is the Ngā Toki Mata Whaora Church. Retarded. Cancel culture will give meaning to that word. Cancel culture will give power to that word. Cancel culture brings a sort of venom that growing up, people like me just aren't used to. So here's the biggest difference between myself and anyone born after 2005. But first, a little backstory. I left school in 2005 to pursue other ventures. High school was just not my thing anymore. And there'd been a lot of trouble in my high school from 2003 onwards, or 2002 onwards, sorry. But when there was a fight, there was an actual fight. That is to say, team up, stare down, then brawl it out till you're all friends again. But now, with cancel culture coming through, oh, hold up. Now, with cancel culture coming through and ruining pretty much everything for everybody, yeah, we have this going on. Now, for the past few years, actually for a lot of my life, I was really triggered by that word. I was really, like, it stirred something in me that, because people have called me that before. And people have called me that recently. As recently as, you know, the last 2 years. Am I saying it doesn't get under my skin? Nah. Because it does. Well, it did until earlier this month. You see, I am a big supporter of free speech. You can say what you want. That's easy as pie. But I'm also a big supporter of freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequence. And the consequences of my actions have affected not only me, but the people around me. I, again, am a very big supporter of freedom of speech. People should be allowed to say what they want. But they can't, because somebody always gets offended. Now, if people are getting hurt by what you're saying, then that is cause for problem. And that's the difference between me of 2020 and me now. See, if I ever hurt you, if I ever made you feel uncomfortable, if I ever made you feel angry, then I'm sorry. I apologize. The question then stands, now that I've apologized, would you do the same? Half of you say you might apologize. But how many of you would be blowing up my phone? There it is over there. Right there in the corner. How many of you would be blowing up said phone to say, I'm sorry? How many of you would be blowing up my DMs to say, I'm sorry? Now, about a month ago, I had issues with Kiwi Farms. Again. And whatever I did to any of you, I'm sorry. I don't want that anymore. Of course, they're not going to bite to that because they think I'm being disingenuous. Cancel culture is really fucking strong in 2022. Everyone deserves to be cancelled. I deserve to be cancelled. You deserve to be cancelled. Kiwi Farms deserves to be cancelled. Just stop fucking with each other. Please. Cancel culture is just the next in a long line of things that are just going to divide us one side to another. Now, who was I listening to? Recent rapper. There was a short on why he thinks, or why he doesn't give a fuck when people use the N-word. Doesn't matter on the color. Doesn't even matter on the context. He himself has stripped away the power that that word once had. He uses it on his friends use it on him, they do the old. And I think I, personally, need to do the same with the word retarded. So, I don't mind it anymore. Is it still going to trigger something in me? Yeah. Is my brain still going to need time to push the power out of that word? Yes. 100%. I believe 100% that it is going to need time for me to push the power out of that word. But coming up this Tuesday, 9 a.m., when I come back, when I get my blue on, when I get my black on, when I get that tie on, coming up, gonna have some fun. It's gonna be a few laughs. We're gonna have a great time. I sincerely apologize to anyone that I've ever hurt over the past year. It was unfair to you for me to put you in the position that I put you in. It was unfair to the people around us that were just watching us bicker from the outside. People like Patty, people like Baz. But at the end of the day, maybe if this letter gets out to you, then maybe it'll all end up okay. Maybe. Hopefully. I want it to, because I believe there's still something there. I guess the long and short of it is, I just don't want words to hurt me or you or us anymore. I believe that. So, dear Hood, I apologize if anything I said offended you. I apologize that this war has gone on for as long or been pushed as far as it was. But at the end of the day, words only have power when you give it to them. Understand that one more time. Words only have power when you give it to them. Tēnā koe, tēnā koutou, tēnā no tātou katoa, ka heke, kia kaha, kia mai, kia mano nui. Be strong, be brave, be steadfast. Stand up for what you believe in, because even if you stand alone, your thoughts and opinions deserve to be heard. My name's KovuJenkai, and I'll see you next time. Peace.